We're talking to him about this. A scathing new report reveals billions of your Benjamins are going to support people who are faking disabilities. And if you saw 60 Minutes on Sunday, you saw the country's top disability judges sum it up this way.
If the American public knew what was going on in our system, half would be outraged and the other half would apply for benefits. In 1971, fewer than 20% of claimants were represented. Now, over 80% of claimants are represented by attorneys or representatives.
Why do you think there's so many more lawyers involved in this than there used to be?
It's lucrative.
Follow the money.
Well, that's honest, but can anything be done? Senator Tom Coburn has been investigating it for 2 years and found some towns are worse than others. In a hearing on Capitol Hill yesterday, he blamed Congress.
Congress continues to be the problem. With the clock ticking on the agency's trust fund, some in Congress refuse to acknowledge that the disability programs are broken and in dire need of significant oversight. People who are truly disabled will pay the price of our dithering.
To make matters worse, the program could run out of money in the next 18 months. So why the heck is there's so much scamming going on? What are we going to do to help to stop this? Varney and Company, Stuart Varney here. Stuart,
look,
outraged by this.
Yes, turning things around is really an uphill struggle. You're fighting an army of lawyers who are making a ton of money out of representing clients who want to get on disability. 80% of people who are rejected for disability get a lawyer and then get on disability. And plus, wait a minute, you can claim for all kinds of unprovable conditions. Joint pain, back pain, mood disorder. All of those are valid claims for disability. You can't prove that you don't have them. Uphill struggle to change things.
Indeed. And on the 60 Minutes report on Sunday night on CBS, one of the disturbing things was, I think, the number 3 disability lawyer in the country, according to volume. He apparently was working, it looks like, with a disability judge. And every single claim that the judge okayed, the lawyer brought 1,000 claims.
1,900.
And he approved each and every one of them.
That's correct. Now, that was a specific
That looks like a dirty deal.
Oh, it certainly does. And that administrative law judge has been put on suspension. I think he's since retired. His fate is now in the hands of the Justice Department.
Yeah, but he retired. He's not in jail.
He's not in jail. Now, that was one specific case. We're talking about a much more generalized, fraudulent activity within the disability system.
Sure.
Senator Coburn believes that roughly 25% of claims are bogus, and another 20% are questionable. This is a $135 billion per year program, and it's running out of money. So there you go.
Can you link this to unemployment?
Yes, I can.
How?
Over the past 4 years, an extra 2 million people have gone on disability. At precisely the same time, the unemployment rate has come down because those 2 million people are not counted as unemployed. So it helps the unemployment statistics to get people on disability. It's not the whole story, but that is part of the reason why the unemployment rate is falling, even though we're not creating new jobs.
People are segueing, not all, right from unemployment to disability. It comes out of Social Security, so the money is being depleted. And what you got to do is put in the enforcement component, because these people aren't necessarily bad people. They think, if I don't take this money, it's just going to sit there. So if you could start coming down on just a handful, the rest of the people will start going about this in an honest way.
That is correct. But there are very, very limited numbers of inspectors, people who investigate possible fraud.
Well, that's got to change over the next 3 years.
Is it in the administration's interest to change things?
It doesn't seem so.
Well, if you can push more people onto disability, don't you get the unemployment rate down, which makes you look good in terms of recovery?
Why would they get in there and regulate it?
It's a contradiction here.
Sure.
Why enforce this? Why clamp down?
Deficit. We don't have the revenue to supply those.
Stop making sense. The thing is, unemployment runs 2 years, disability runs forever.
Look, there are a lot of desperate people that come to the end of their unemployment benefits.
There are a lot of people who absolutely
What's their option? They can't get a job. They're middle-aged people. They go on disability.
Not to get you jealous, Senator Coburn will be on with us live.
Yes, in the 8 o'clock hour.
Jealous? I think
There's Varney and Company's coming up at 9:15.
That's a coup on your part.
So you're happy for us?
I'm always happy for you, Brian.
9:15, we'll watch Varney and Company, see if you can match it. Game on, pal.
All right.
Okay.
All right?
Whoa. I'll be there.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you.